So this is it, guys. This is the Harley Davidson Street Rod 750 and I'll be testing it out. I'm in Bandra right now and it's time to check it out. So here we go. It's not that heavy as I expected it to be. Now that's another Street Rod 750. That color is good. So start the ignition. That's it. And here we go. Okay, the foot pegs are quite away from the ground. And let's see. So this is it.
Holy shit!
Now this is something.
Oh man!
It's like I'm on some tricycle. My legs are quite high upon the foot pegs, but oh shit, that's amazing.
Oh.
There's too much torque in it. I'm still on the first gear. And there's a signal. It's not that heavy and not so hot so far, so waiting in the signal. It's not so heavy as I imagined it to be. So that's it. And this thing is quite silent. It's not noisy at all, so I need to take good care of this bike. I cannot ride it like I own it. And here we go. Here we are at a stop. This thing does not get so hot, at least not so far. So this thing comes with a radiator, and so far I have stopped 3 times and I haven't even crossed the first gear. I'm still in the first gear so far. Thoda halka aage. Kya baat hai. You just broke the signal, by the way. Just riding it is a bit difficult because I'm not used to this kind of riding posture. So the mirrors are not that bad. I mean, they're not bad at all. You can see pretty much everything on the rear side, while I was expecting that I will see my arms in the mirrors, but no, I can see pretty much everything like what I want. Hamre Baba. Oh, here we go. So I'm going towards the highway now, and this bike is well within control. Let's just hope this ride is as pleasant as it should be. I don't know why, but riding posture is not so great. I mean, maybe I was comparing it with something else. The stock horn is not so loud. I just wish this bike had at least a loud exhaust. The position is quite front biased, and even though my back is straight, my legs are bent. And anyways, this is quite an amazing. Oh, now that's unexpected. I can easily maneuver this bike through the traffic without even touching my legs, because I'm riding it for the first time, and honestly I haven't ridden any Harley Davidson before. This is my first time, and it's a street rod, and it's quite maneuverable to traffic. So that's it, I'll be on the highway in some time now. I need to adjust this mirror first because I think that was causing some trouble. And here I go, here I touch the highway. So the gauge has a gear indicator and a digital tachometer. So the suspension is good as well. It's not it's nothing I expected this bike to be. It's not heavy, it's quite maneuverable, and that's the reason it's called I mean, come on, it's a street rod, and that's how it's made. It's built for the streets. So I'll take this ride. Ooh. Now the bumps can be felt quite easily. It's not like it's damping all those little ups and downs on the roads, all the little pebbles or stones. I can feel every much of it. But this bike is not uncomfortable at all. That's what matters to me right now. I mean, even cutting through the traffic, it wasn't that bad. Now on this bike there is no hazard indicator switch. Ow. So here I am on the highway. Here's the ultimate test. I'm back in the traffic now. This does not feel good. I can feel every little gradient on this road. I can feel that. Anyways, the shock absorbers are adjustable, so there's nothing to worry about that. Oh, this thing shoots. Great. You just have to open the throttle and you just wait for the bike to launch. It's not like it's launching and it's going out of control, but since the wheelbase is quite longer, you won't feel any wheelie or anything. It will just simply stay on the road, both the wheels on the road at all times. So I'm in the 4th gear now, and I don't feel the need to go in the 5th or the 6th. So 10 minutes into the ride, and my lower back, I can feel something on my lower back. It's not pain of any kind, but there's a bit stress. And yeah, maybe because I'm carrying a bag and there's camera in my bag, so maybe that's the reason I'm experiencing some pain or some stress on my back. But anyways, here I am in Santa Cruz. So I guess this is it. I'll take a U-turn from this flyover. I'm in Santa Cruz. This is the airport. Bike is way too silent. I wasn't expecting this bike to be so silent, and even letting go of the handlebars, it's so stable. It does not leave the road anywhere. Amazing wheel alignment and balancing. So this is the one, and I just wish I had I just wish this bike had that loud exhaust, so I could have just dropped a rev bomb over here. No rev bomb, sorry. At least I'll find some empty roads towards this side of the highway. Let's just hope for that. Okay, I can feel some hit to my butt, and it's not so bad because after all I've been riding the KTM Duke 390 on the highways in the dead traffic, the traffic that does not move for long time, and that bike generates quite some amount of heat, and compared to that bike, this bike is doing fairly good, not so heat at all. Talking about taking this bike on a bike ride, on a motorcycle journey somewhere around 200 kilometers and above, it won't be much of an issue because I'm not totally bent towards the front side. I'm quite straight. It's just that I'm not used to this kind of riding, and that's the reason, maybe that's the reason I feel some amount of pain, not much. So I was expecting traffic would be in my favor on this side, but turns out it's the complete opposite. It's the exact opposite. I haven't crossed 4th gear so far. Transmission is smooth. I think it has a slipper clutch as well. I'm not sure. I haven't done the whole learn the brochure kind of thing, and I guess this has a slipper clutch, because controlling all that torque, all the back torque from this engine would be quite a pain in the ass without a slipper clutch. So I guess this has a slipper clutch, and this is quite rideable. Like, if I had this motorcycle, I wouldn't mind to take this motorcycle, ride it every day to my office, at least if there wasn't any traffic. Now you see what I'm doing. I'm just riding with everybody else. I'm not like overtaking everyone. I'm not passing everyone. I just want to feel the pleasantness of this bike. So until I find a empty road ahead, I'll continue with this. Now letting go of the handlebar is quite good. Bike does not lean on any of the side. Just wish I had an empty road. Yes, this definitely has a slipper clutch. Now this is comfortable. I'm too confident about riding this bike. It's heavy, it's not that light, of course it's a bit heavy, and that's what keeps the bike stable. That's what keeps the bike on the ground at all times. And oh yeah, that's it. I'm back in Bandra, so that's about cornering. I'm confident enough to ride this bike onto corners without any hassle. It's just that the mirrors, it will only give you a certain amount of view in the mirrors. You cannot like expect it to show the whole wide spectrum. That's it. I'll be catching up with a lot of traffic ahead. It's the SV road, and traffic is the most usual thing on SV roads and link roads, and nowadays also even on the highways. I can feel a heat when the bike comes to a stop, but later there is no heat once I start again on my journey. Like once I start riding again, once I catch up a good amount of pace, the heat can't be felt at all. All the heat dissipates from the bottom of the engine. That's how they have directed the hot air below the engine. Alright, now I can feel some heat. So here's the deal. I can feel pain in my palms. And that's the ABS kicking in. So anyways, that's the end of it. I'll head back to the showroom again, fill up the feedback form, feedback about this ride, about this pleasant ride. So that's it. Okay, this was the part that was hitting me. So that's pretty much it. The bike is amazing. It's quite comfortable. It's not that bad. And talking about the heat, you can only feel the heat when you're at a halt. Once you're on the run, there is no heat, and when you touch your feet to the ground, to like maybe when you stop, I mean that's when this thing, it touches your thighs and you can feel all the heat. It may burn you off, I don't know, not sure about that. Anyways, that's it for the ride, guys. Do check out my other videos and subscribe for more. See ya.